It wouldn't be a Bronze Tacos stream without some kind of an issue. It's your host, Chaos Axel, today. Joining me in the booth this evening is Miss Daisy2K. How are you, Daisy?
I'm good, Chaos. How are you?
I'm doing great now that I see that Steam Bullocks has indeed rejoined. I had to go off menu for a minute there to go set up the stream, and, I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to jinx myself, but I figured something would be amiss when I came back, as per usual.
You look away for one moment.
That is generally how it works, unfortunately, but hey, that's how we keep me on my toes, I guess. But alright, cool.
I
So
knew it. I knew it.
surprisingly enough, I think we're good to start, and we actually have a couple of minutes, which is pretty wild for us. Normally there's some sort of fire we need to put out, but both teams have confirmed that they're ready, so we're just gonna actually look to start on time. This is weird.
Oh, yay!
I don't I'm trying really hard not to jinx it, but it's strange. But all right, so Nova versus Nacho Daddies. Nova has gone through quite the ringer as far as rosters and team name and everything else, but they're still trying to make a name for themselves here in our league. Versus Nacho Daddies, another kind of up and coming team who've been up and down as of late. Definitely a force to be reckoned with. What are you expecting to see, or what do you want to see tonight, Daisy?
I have seen a lot that has impressed me from Nacho Daddies. Like,
Hmm.
my team and them have had a few scrims. I
Oh,
saw a
cool.
lot from them with your Legion match,
Hmm.
especially on Paris with that big draw. And I haven't seen anything from Nova, so I really want to like watch Nova this round and see what they're all about. Because I've seen nothing from them, and I'm really excited to see them like
Hmm.
kind of make a name for themselves.
I've casted a couple of their games at this point, and it's just theirs is the story of just like being that 1 second short, that 1 inch off every time. Like they have a lot of good individual talent, and they make a lot of really great team plays. It's just something always seems to happen where they come just a little short, and it feels heartbreaking every time I see it. Like this team, I know can do really really well, and I expect great things from them. And we have one to call out: U.S. of Chicky now having designed their own emote or picture of them punching a tire, because that is what they've become famous for in our league, is just tire
Yes,
punching for days. So
that's a
I
really good
always
one.
look forward to seeing U.S. of Chicky coming out there to punch some tires as Orisa.
Oh man, I really hope we get to see some of that today.
Well, we'll see. Nacho Daddies, I mean, I'm not sure if Junkrat is in the rotation normally, but I feel like it's just kind of a challenge. You have to try it against Chicky to see if you can get the tire off.
Just to see, just to see.
But all right, so we're just gonna start on time here in a now. We're gonna start in a now because it is 4 o'clock my local time, which is the starting time. So we're just gonna go for it. Going straight to Dorito. All right. So, Dorado, Chad will have to allow me a minute to go curse at some boats, but other than that, what do you want to see here on either side, Daisy? Are you a fan of Bunker? Are you a fan of Goats? Like, what are you hoping to see from either team?
I'm kind of a fan of bunker comps.
Sure.
Like bunker and dive are two of my
Oh,
personal
sure.
favorites,
Hmm.
and 222. I kind of like them all equally. But you know what? I haven't seen too much of goats, and I wouldn't be too mad if I saw it today.
It seems to have fallen out of popularity lately. So, yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if just buffs and nerfs to certain heroes has kind of really adjusted the meta, but you don't see that three tank, three healer style that we once saw so prevalently earlier, at least in our league. Been trying to flesh out a little bit more, and I really appreciate that. Goats is not the
Me
most
too.
interesting thing in the world to cast, so but here we go. Rolling in for the defense, we have Nova starting on defense. Looks like they're bringing the Torb out. Maybe kind of call out to Mr. Senior McFluff there with his normal Torb obsessions. On the other side, ooh,
Uh-oh.
red on a Doomfist. If that sticks, that's going to be interesting.
Ooh, that's interesting. I'm kind of excited to see how that works out.
Definitely. Okay, here we go. One thing that I don't know how I feel about Nova, okay, they moved to that high ground area. Personally, I'm not a fan of giving up that much room, and we also can see the shadow of a Sombra coming in from Steam Bullocks, trying to get behind them. Invisible right now. You can see the red outline. Hello, wall. Hasn't been spotted yet, and because of that... Ooh, and USR Chicky getting an immediate kill onto Jake.
Oh, wow.
That was a great headshot there. Just not enough cover on Jake, and he goes down immediately. That is a squishy boy. Alright, so the Sombra you see kind of jumping around, has avoided sight so far. Oh, there we go. Has been seen and has to back out. So Nacho Daddy's kind of moving slowly. Ooh, that was a good slam there from the hamster. Those turrets are actually going to be really detrimental to that hamster if they don't do anything about it. Slowing him down is really bad for him. We see going in again. Oh, and USR Chicky getting another kill on Asenia McFluff now. Jake going down again to Murphy's Law's Torbjorn. Alright, Red gets demeched. Yeah, I was hoping for that Doom Fist. So you see the turrets coming out again.
Oh, good slam.
Alright, Zayla getting a pick onto Red. Red's gone. Yeah, this is a great hold so far from Nova. Sim is kind of boom or bust. Like, you're either going to have really good effectiveness with the turrets, or you're going to have somebody dive on her and kill her. And in this instance, she's been doing really well.
Yeah, she's working for him.
Nope, there's a hack. Oh, we hear Hamster dropping the mines all the way in the back there from Eldritch. Doesn't get anybody. The mines are pretty scattered. Sidomia goes down. Senator McFluff starting to get his revenge. And we have a Hamster and a boosted now. I hear a Molten Core coming out.
And there's the cheese. We've got some nacho cheese.
We do, but the Nacho Cheese was spread a little too far apart, and the Nacho Daddies are just kind of walking past it. We have the Symmetra ult coming in to kind of split the map up, get some cover. And it's still a hold for Nova. Nacho Daddy's got a little bit of space, but we'll see. They have the numbers here. They really just need to dive in. They got a couple of key picks. Okay, and Eldritch unfortunately goes down. We see Nova kind of rallying back together, and Nacho Daddy's had a moment, and I don't believe they have that moment anymore and should probably retreat.
Yeah. I've noticed they're kind of keeping that Sombra in check with the Moira in the back.
Mm-hmm. One thing I want to call out right now is Stormflower. Already ulted that hamster before the fight, has her ult back already again. So, excellent Ana play coming in from Stormflower there. But here we go. So, again, we have Nacho Daddy's already down to just over a minute. And like you called out, that Sombra, you know, like, has been held in check. We haven't seen a lot of hacks. And I feel like she keeps getting decloaked, and then the turret ends up finding her, and she has to retreat. So she's on the payload, looking for a big hack right now. Here it comes. All right, big group hack. Oh, here comes the everything. All right, immediate 2 picks there. 3 picks, but they lose the Ana for it. Here comes Molten Core. Got eaten mostly by the D.Va, I believe, and only got like 2 pulls out. So this looks like it's going to be a take for Nacho Daddies. It took everything other than the Ana ultimate to get it, but they are going to get it here. Yeah, unfortunately, Dragon's going to get taken down there. I see the chat calling out that they want Coco, who is in the chat, but not playing tonight. Alright, so we have Nacho Daddies taking that first point. Took a little bit of time to get there and a lot of ultimates, but they got it, and that's all that matters. We see Eldritch again trying to go for this flank above here. Has been spotted out. They are aware of his presence, but don't have anybody that can really go up and answer just yet. Oh, and he's up there with the Sombra, too. So they're both kind of just peeking down. Big drop. Eldritch is alone. Oh, Steve gets a pick on his Sidomia, though. Somehow Eldritch is alive through all of that nonsense. Jesus. That's a lot of damage. Oh, here comes, like, the 3rd minefield of the game. Ooh, wow. Chicky takes a big hit on that and goes down. Hamster, once again, boosted. Hear that, Eldritch? I'm calling you out. You're boosted. Alright, but this is turning into a great fight for the Nacho Daddies. They're just running through Nova right now. See the D.Va trying to come back, but... Yeesh.
Not letting them stay set up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they dislodged the footing of Nova, and like you suggested, they're just not letting them come back. And there we go. Like I had said earlier, like the Nacho Daddies are taking advantage of the fact that they are very dive heavy. They can push their advantages and rush right into them, and I think they're going to be able to do a lot of damage with that.
I think so too. But we have an announcement. Coco just subscribed again for 3 months in a row.
Hey! Thank
so
you,
much,
Coco, for 3 months. Hopefully to several months more. Alright, we have McFluff picking off a turret there. Oh, there's the fourth minefield, but this time there's a Zenyatta ult to answer it. Both Zenyatas are ulting, and we have a Torbjorn ult as well onto the point.
Okay.
So, a bunch of ults for nothing at the end of the day. We have a boosted D.Va who has an ultimate. Dragons are going in now, too. Oh, we're getting trades back and forth. We have... Oh, some of Nova is actually kind of backdooring the remaining members of the Nacho Daddies, and...
Yeah, that fourth turret is going unanswered.
Yep. So Eldritch is back now, but Eldritch is like, wait, where's my team? Why are you all dead? Baby D.Va goes down, gets staggered. So Murphy's Law, I want to call out, jumped out into the back there after he ulted and just started tearing apart the back line of Nacho Daddies. Excellent play there.
Nice job, Murphy.
So here we go. Nacho Daddies kind of forced to all regroup here, get themselves back together. They still have just under 2 minutes, so they've got time. And they got really good progress on that first push there. Jake's got to be careful here. They are very good at singling out Jake's Zenyatta and ending him before the fight even starts. He hasn't really had opportunity to ult that much because he's just dead at the start of the fight. So good target selection, good long range from the from Nova.
Oh, an EMP?
But he gets vengeance onto the EMP bomb. EMP bomb does get Murphy. Oh, and USF Chicky getting picked back. Alright, ults are getting thrown back and forth. Jake got his vengeance kill on the other Zenyatta this time. Alright, Eldritch just showing his mastery of Wrecking Ball here. Able to seamlessly dive in and out of combat, just knowing the... And there's the fifth minefield of the match here. He has absolutely mastered this hamster pit.
Dragons.
And there's another Dragons as well. But Dragons isn't going to get anybody. Cydomia does get a DMAC onto red. We're down to a minute. USF Chicky goes down to start. Oh, leftover mine does pick off Zayla. Oh, that's 4 men that are hacked right now. There's a bomb. Gets nothing.
Uh-oh. The turret does go down, which is
Toking
good.
switched off to the Sombra there. I just kind of made that connection. Got the hack, but that's just about it. That hamster push might be enough. It's enough. The body block from Eldritch, enough to hold it off that they got it.
Alright, we've got another subscriber. Nation Most Wanted just subscribed with Prime and for another 3 months.
Man, it's just 3-month anniversary for everybody tonight. Thank you, everybody, for your subscriptions. Remember, just like Nation did, if you have Prime, Amazon Prime, you can give a free sub. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But
I'd appreciate it if it were us.
Anyway, so I just I've seen a lot of decent Wrecking Balls at this time, but Eldritch is taking the cake here. He has complete and total mastery of the Wrecking Ball, and I'm just kind of blown away by his effectiveness with it. His attacks have been seamless, and his use of the minefield, like I counted 5, I think, minefields. Like that's ridiculous. You don't get that. Like you don't normally see that many frickin' minefields. It's insane. So quite a lot to contend with. But okay.
His ball is just getting like major value, and especially with the follow-up from Steam on Sombra.
Yeah.
Amazing. Just a great pair.
Yeah, they've got a lot of great dive ability, and they like I think it took them a little bit on the map to be able to kind of take advantage of that. Like I mentioned earlier, I feel like they probably could have used it to good effect earlier than they did, but you know, better late than never, right? So. We see, so on the other side, with no pressure onto Nova, they held him down to 36 seconds, though. Even effective play, at the end of the day, they just have over 30 seconds. Like, still a great hold from Nova there. Toking has switched off to the Sombra now, and we see Murphy on the Widowmaker, so we'll see if that's going to be able to get any work done. It's going to be difficult while that shield is up from Reinhardt, though. Red switching over to the Rhine or Eldritch on the Rhine, excuse me for this. Oh, and there's the hack though. That'll do it.
Uh-oh, there we go.
Oh, and Murphy getting the pick. Look at that.
Wow.
Great team play. And that's, you know what, I was going to say that's the dream. You take a healer with that. You cannot ask for better coordination from Nova there. Immediately pushing through this first choke. All right, so we got another hack. And Eldritch is just getting bullied by these hacks, which is who you need right now. Like, ooh, and Murphy getting another pick onto the other healer. Murphy ripping apart the healers. And Jake's Junkrat. Holy crap. So Murphy, the silent Widow pick here, is just destroying Nacho Daddies. They do get a pick on a Chicky, but... Oh, good charge. Murphy does end up killing Eldritch, though. Holy crap!
Wow.
Where was this Widow?
Murphy.
Murphy, where was this frickin' Widow, dude?
Woo.
Holy
Oh
hell.
my goodness.
Absolute destruction by Murphy's Law's Widow. That's just,
Man,
like,
Murphy found some good
unfair.
ingredients. He is cooking.
I see what you did there. But still, let me regain my composure. Sidomia finally getting a pick back. Oh no, they're still just rolling. Never mind.
I'm just gonna start losing my composure too. My goodness.
This is blowing my mind right now. Like, it's the only thing that I can really criticize from Nova is that they only have one person on the payload. But like,
Yeah.
this is nuts. They need an answer to. They desperately need to get an answer to that. We see Senya McFluff still on the Hanzo, but has been largely ineffective against the Widow. Sidomio getting another pick here. So we just kind of have the more, like, they're kind of C9ing a bit here with the pressure. Like, it's only Zayla's Moira on the payload. And okay, and finally they get a pick back onto Dragon Runner's Eldritch, or Dragon Runner's Reinhardt.
Back to regroup.
Yep.
So I don't think that's a complete
Murphy getting
loss.
another pick right there, but
Oh.
finally McFluff gets vengeance and does pick Murphy back. Yeesh. Well, this turned into quite the game here. Stormflower getting a pick on Shiki. I think that's your regroup button right there.
There we go.
So we see out in the distance there, we have a Sombra from Toking who was spotted and has rewound as soon as I went to go try and check them out. Alright, but we do see Diva, Sidomia's Diva in the back there. They're looking for that tack bomb again. We can see Sidomia ready to launch. There's the launch.
Oh, there it is.
The hack. Oh, wow! You could not have timed that closer.
Goodness.
That was the
giving
split
them
second
room
that
to
you needed
breathe.
there. I think that they thought, like, I think the Nacho Daddies thought the same thing I did, and that was, don't C9, guys. Guys, don't C9. I think that the Nacho Daddies thought the same thing that I did, that bomb was a bust because the Sombra wasn't there, but, oh, wow, you could not time that closer. Jeez.
But Nacho Daddies have 6 ults right now.
Yeah, they're holding hard
They
here,
can't
like,
beat 6
that's...
ults.
That's the disadvantage that you get. Like, okay, so starting it off with Jake's tire. You also have Cheeky not on Orisa to punch it, but Murphy going to get picked out. Toking Panda getting the kill on a Jake while that tire was happening, though. So, I mean, you have a lot of ults for the Nacho Daddies. Ooh, and that was a flub. Unfortunately, Dragon Runner completely missed the slam there because of Eldritch's shield. Here comes the shield back, and Eldritch does the exact same thing back. Now we have an Ana-boosted Eldritch. Trying to go to town. No shield, only swing. Gets charged out.
Started.
Oh, we got Dragons running back.
Good beat.
There we go. Okay. So 1 kill at the end of that melee there, but it is progress for Nova. Oh, that's a charge. It's not going to be quite enough to get the kill. There it is. Murphy has switched onto the Ashe, and once again, just as effective. So we have the Zenyatta pushing on the point just to stall it a bit. Eldritch gets a pick back on the Dragon Runner there. And he just immediately gets burned out by everybody. Sanya McFluff getting a vengeance kill onto Murphy. Sidomia getting a kill onto Ana. There's another hack.
Wow.
Sidomia's getting a couple of picks here. There's a Mei now, so ultimate stall queen from Jake. All right, there's the Zarya ult coming in. It's going to hold the 2 members that are there. You have some Chicky frozen. Diva Bomb gets launched onto the payload. Doesn't get anybody because of that wall, I think. This is kind of a split up here. Oh, the hammer goes down, gets no one. I feel like Nova may want to retreat here. Oh, Murphy getting the pick. Nope, there we go. That's a good 3-man. As soon as I say it, caster curse. There we go. Good charge. It's just Senya McFluff right now, who is dead. Okay, there we go. That's it. I think Nova's got this. With almost 3 minutes there, Nova decimates the Nacho Daddies.
My goodness.
Well, we're going to add that to the list of things that I wasn't expecting. Wow.
Yeah, me neither.
What the hell was that turnaround? Okay. So, and just for those who aren't aware, because I just figured this one out myself very recently, the new time bank, how it works is, so the team that's under a minute, in this case the Nacho Daddies, got up to a minute. In exchange, whatever amount of time they got, I think it was 26 seconds, the Nova, the other team, is going to get added to their time bank as well. So that's why they're up to where they're at, which is covered up. I believe it's 320, I think, something like that. And why Nacho Daddies have their solid minute. So, but anyway, oh boy, it's rare for me to see a Widow that's that on par. But I guess the Nacho Daddies just really weren't ready for a Widow to just come in and pop all of their heads like that. Jesus. Um,
And he's on Ash. Like, someone stop this. Someone stop this sniper.
it's putting a ton of pressure on Yesenia McFluff because towards the end there, McFluff was finally able to get a couple of trade kills back onto Murphy, but the problem was the damage was already done. You know, you pick him after 3 other picks that he got, it's a little late. So McFluff either needs to get some more picks a little bit faster, or they need to switch to like a Winston or something like that to dive in on him. But pretty standard push here. We see the Sombra try in the back, ends up having to recall. Eldritch is back onto that hamster that he was dominating so well with earlier.
Yep. Bollocks is in the back too.
Mm-hmm.
Really needs to retreat though. Ooh.
Alright, there's our 30-second mark there. Oh, we got some trade-offs here. Nova's getting a couple of picks here. I mean, you can afford it a little bit more on this side, but but it didn't really change much because Eldritch is just going to roll away. Murphy getting another pick onto a healer. Whew. The problem with the Nacho Daddy's composition right now is that they don't have a shield against that excellent sniper. They need the Winston to jump in, or they need a Ryan or an Orisa or something. There's a Bob there on point now.
The Butler.
He gets hacked, though. That's a great hack to stall out the Bob. Cut a good couple seconds down, followed by the sleep. Bob is going to get nothing done, but it doesn't matter.
Come on,
Nova
Bob,
is
don't
just...
sleep on the job.
He got hacked and then slept, but the rest of Nova's like, we don't need you, Bob. You're just a distraction. And Nova is just utterly cleaning up here. Murphy turning the switch on and just decimating the Nacho Daddies again. Plus Sidomi on the Diva just getting the cleanup here. There's a Diva bomb getting launched way back there into the spawn. Toking's going to get the D-Mech onto Red. And that's going to do it.
Wow.
Nova just absolutely dominating.
That is called a download complete.
Yeah. Flip the switch and let's go. So, on the other side now, it's Nova having 3 minutes and 20 seconds to push the payload to this point right here. So, uphill battle is the term I'm going to use for the Nacho Daddies. Not impossible by any means.
I don't think so either. Nacho Daddies are really good. I think they can pull through.
I mean, speaking from experience, you know, they put us through our paces, and they've drawn with us before too. Like, it's not impossible. Like, they can definitely do it, but they're getting a bunker, which I think is a good idea. And having that Torbjorn adds an extra level of protection for the Sombra, which I think, again, is a great idea. The only problem that I see with this composition is that they're set up top, nobody is on the payload, so they're going to give a ton of progress away for free. And that is my constant concern. Like, that's why I'm always very against using bunker in a position like this where they don't have that much room to go, because really you can just crouch under the payload until it gets to the point here. They're going to set up a little bit forward or not. I think Jake had the right idea. I really think Jake had the right idea there, but we're going to see, I guess. They need to make sure that they have a body behind Jake at all times to potentially catch the hack. We see Murphy back on that Widow there, trying to find a pick. Not going to find it yet. But Nova, again, like...
Oh, nope. Going back into spawn to switch?
Maybe. We'll see. Here we go. Like, there's my problem right there. They need to drop right now.
Drop. There you go.
Like, alright, you're keeping the turret and the Torb up there, which is good. Alright, Senny McFluff gets a pick. They're holding strong so far.
Okay.
Alright, the Torb comes down.
There we go.
Right, there we go. We got the eye field down.
Big.
Eyefield's keeping a lot of people alive right now. He's got a gun. He's got to use it. So Nacho Daddy's still holding here. But Jake's going to get ripped apart. No shield in front of him, unfortunately. There's some picks coming through. 3 down. I think that's pretty much it. Alright. Eyefield need to get thrown a little farther because that's going to be just about it, I think. Yeah.
Contesting, but...
I think that's about it. Yep, he's going to try and hippie hop his way around, but he's dead, and Nova is going to take map 1.
Wow.
Yeah, I think Jake, like, setting up in that forward position and then falling back, that's what I would usually recommend there. It's going to be Sidomia getting play of the game here, and I can imagine which it is. I bet you I know exactly which one it is.
Oh, same here.
This split second, last minute, are you kidding me?
Amazing.
Honestly, like, I don't know if that was
They,
planned or just perfect. I don't know. Oh, that was insane.
I don't know if that was luck or if they had that like timed to the instant.
My first instinct would say luck, but you know what? If they've been practicing it for a while, and we've seen that strategy from them before, maybe they've just got it
That's
down to
true.
that much of a science. I don't know. But all right, Nova, excellent first take there. Just coming out of the gate, showing us who Nova is right then and there. That was spectacular.
I said I wanted them to make a name for themselves, and they did it. They printed it on my forehead.
No kidding. I'm blown away. Like, and I've said it, like I said at the beginning of this broadcast, like Nova just always felt like they were a little short. I guess they found the piece. They finally found the assembly that unleashes the full force of the Nova. Like wow. Whew, that was ridiculous. I think the Nacho Daddies now are gonna have to have one heck of a showing. Like I'm excited.
I think
But
the Nacho Daddies are about to take the gloves off. They're ready to go.
they need to. But okay, let me start getting some stuff assembled here. So, let's talk about Nacho Daddies a little bit then. Daisy, what do you think the Nacho Daddies need to switch up here? Like, or what do you think that they need to do well, that they can do better? Like, give me some analysis on the Nacho Daddies here.
I I really love the attack from Nacho Daddies, especially
Hmm.
the combination of Eldrick's Hammond and Steam Sombra, and how they followed up together, how they went in together, got like a quick pick, and allowed the rest of their team to push off of that. But the setup on defense last point, where they were up top and they just gave them all that room to move,
Hmm.
I feel like they could have done something a little bit different with that,
Hmm.
something that didn't give them so much free mileage.
Exactly, and that was like I always get really concerned when you're in a position like that where the enemy team has like nothing left to go and you're giving up all of that extra room. Normally you're like, you know what, whatever, it's the first turn, not a big deal. We've got 3 other points. In that instance, you don't even have to the first turn. Like you need to be super aggressive on the point or you need to move your bunker up closer to it so that you can drop faster. Like that that is my critique for that. I mean, other than that, like the stuff that they did right was a lot there. Eldritch just going off on that hamster, being a spectacular ball rolling around at the speed of sound. Like I loved what they did, and we'll see what's gonna come for us now. I have a couple of subs to make here. The Nacho Daddies can do it. I know that they definitely have the ability to get themselves rolling here. I just hmm. I guess what I would
Ooh.
say. Let's see here, and then swap to blue team. Okay, before I continue talking, I'm gonna finish doing all my swaps and everything here. So what about Nova? I mean, talk to me about Nova as if we hadn't already. Like, what do they need to do to keep this train rolling?
Murphy, stay on Widowmaker. Uh,
Or any
that's
kind of sniper,
about it.
really.
He, like, real recognizes real. That was absolutely insane Widow and Ash play. And Senior, like, really trying to focus them down, like, that was absolutely insane. Like, I get chills by thinking about all the work that Murphy put out right there.
Right. All right. Let's see here.
Ooh,
Checking for
and
Rose.
an announcement. Malevolent Mango gifted a sub to somebody in the community, and it went to Wow You Can Really Dance. So
There
thank
you
you,
go.
Mango, for gifting the sub, and thank you for Wow You Can Really Dance for getting the subscription.
Let's see here. Oh, and I have selected the wrong map apparently. Oops. Map is Lijiang. I apologize. I think I'm looking ahead of
Ooh,
myself.
coward.
Lijiang. There we go. Okay. Or maybe the one I have saved is old. I don't know. But either way, okay. So I'm going to confirm that both teams are ready. All right, but so yeah, Nova definitely keeping Murphy on some kind of sniper. Lijiang has a lot of open space for you to be able to do that. I think that is spectacular. Like, just keep doing that. Just what you're doing there, keep doing. And to get off of the Murphy train, like what we're seeing from Sidomia combining with Toking Panda, I think it was, like with that the Diva Bomb, the Hack Bomb, like that was the dream. Like that was like
Yeah.
smooth as silk. Like I'm doing the finger right now. Like just so perfect. Like you
Yeah,
cannot
it's
get
like-
better than that. Like
Like, Nacho Daddies for sure thought that they had it. It wasn't gonna do anything. And then the just-in-time EMP saved it.
I want like, and I really want to chalk that up to skill, but that was so freaking close. Good lord. But okay.
The benefit.
So I'm just getting confirmations now from both sides that they are ready. Chat, for those of you who are just joining us, you have missed some kind of a match. Hopefully we get the same caliber rolling into Lijiang Tower here. But like I had mentioned, I feel like we can see a lot of similar play from both teams. That Eldritch on the Wrecking Ball can be really effective here, I think. Sombra is also good for both sides, you know, being able to do a mass hack. These are very confined areas that they're going to be battling in, so I still think that that is also very effective. For switch-ups, I feel like for the Nacho Daddies, they need a Winston, or they need someone else to dive in onto that Widow Ash, whatever the sniper is, because that has been their Achilles heel so far.
Yep. Oh, we have another announcement. Cole has donated 500 bits in a cheer. Thank you, Cole Train 8300.
8300. Thank you, Cole, for your bit donation. Trying to get on the leaderboard here. All right, I'm just waiting for confirmation from Nova that they are ready to go. And then we will roll on into Lijiang. But yeah, this has been very exciting. Trying to think of who else I would like to see. Like in a close quarters like this, I feel like you could probably run a lot of flankers to really good effect here. Both teams kind of relying on a decent tank line. I think Nacho Daddies definitely need to either go full dive, or they need to bring in more shields. Like they were trying to protect their backline with 2 off tanks, and that feels awkward. I don't think it works for that. Like.
Yeah. I see what you mean.
And that was my concern at that very last push there, is that they weren't able to, like, they were trying to dive, and the rest of their backline was dying because they weren't diving with them, like, stuff like that. And that's concern. We're just going to concern emote on that one. But, okay. Yep, just waiting on our good friends Nova to confirm that they are ready to go. Alrighty. Come on, Nova. Nova, please. Also kind of a long one, all things considered. But, alright. I don't want to start without getting confirmation. I'm going to have to start spamming other Nova members here.
Are we ready
But
yet? Are we ready yet? Are we ready yet?
I'm not quite that bad, but yeah. So other things to consider here. It really, like, I don't really know their hero pools to be able to make a call, but I would definitely say that we saw Nacho Daddies bring out like the standard Rein Zarya, and I feel like that can be really effective on a lot of these maps because you're going to be brawling almost constantly, and we saw. Stormflower's Anna being spectacular, getting ult charged so quickly, being right on the mark with the targeting, that I feel like with that kind of pressure, you could definitely make a hard push with a good tank line. I mean, I feel like, you know, I'm going to scar my tongue by saying it, like, they could probably run goats to pretty good effectiveness here. I feel like they have the talent to be able to do so.
Chaos, you recommending goats?
Hey, okay, maybe I just haven't seen it in a while and I just want to confirm it still exists, okay? Like...
Sure.
But hey, I still think that it could be
done.
done. I still think that could be an answer here. Okay, the Nova is ready, so we're going to get rolling.
I'll give it to you.
But, because you need, like, with goats is strong enough that you can survive a sniper. Like, your healers can hide behind the 3 big bodies, or they just need to go straight dive into that sniper and just kill them straight out. Like I said, I'm going to keep singing the Winston. I think Winston is a great answer to what Nova's doing right now.
I think so too. Good Winston, maybe a follow-up.
But here we go. Okay. I don't think there's any boats for me to yell at. I don't recall. Are there boats? Boats, are you down there? There's a boat down there. I see you down
Is there a boat?
There is like a small boat out in that river around the tower. I found it. All right.
Good.
Anyway.
Need the boat.
So I've cursed at a boat. Oh, I didn't realize there's chairs here normally. Yeah, it's weird to see the map before it's been completely foobarred by the teams. All right, so let's see what we got here. All right.
Oh, I see a boat too.
There you go. Okay, so looking over at Nova, Murphy is on the Zarya this time. So they have switched off of that sniper that seemed to do a lot of work for them. They're running goats. I just made that connection. I kind of meant that more for the Nacho Daddies, but you know what? If that's in your guys' wheelhouse, then go for it. And on the other side, we have kind of what I was... Oh, God, they're going goats too. All right, guys, I was kidding!
Hey,
all right.
Thank you, Miss Artie, for the 100-bit donation.
Okay, well, apparently, I'm sorry, chat. I guess I jinxed us, and now both teams decided goats was the way to go forward. Now, so the one thing I do want to call out is that both teams did make a switch, and maybe the combination of players they have is meant to do that specific thing. Goats, like, here you see, this is goats.
Whoa.
No one dies. Nobody ever dies. It's just the tanks freaking wailing. Oh! That was almost a hammer from Eldritch, and he immediately gets charged out and killed. There's another hammer that hit 4 people. No, shield, only swing! No, shield, only swing!
Yes!
And that's a wipe, I think, or pretty darn close to it without Eldritch. So, I jinxed it, but at least there's a lot of action. Eldritch, I feel that, bro. I have been there. It sucks. That's a feels-bad moment.
Oh my goodness. All of Nova took a trip to the kitchen with Murphy, and they found the best ingredients.
Apparently so.
They're all chefs today. They're cooking.
But anyway, so here we go. They're leading on Eldritch again, who got stunned. Ooh, Stormflower getting a pick on her Toe-King, though. That's a good start with one of the healers. Diva Bomb going into the back. Gets 2. Great bomb from Steam Bullocks.
And there's a grab.
We have some grab. We have some other stuff. Eldritch kill on a Dragon Runner there. And it looks like this is going to be Nacho Daddies taking it back. And with Murphy falling, there we go. 47% there we go. Alright, so it's just kind of, you win the team fight, you win the game, apparently.
Man, Chaos commentators curse.
As I tend to do, yes. Alright, but Nacho Daddy's not sitting back. They are willing to take the fight to Nova. Oh, that's a hammer. It gets the Reinhardt. It's going to force out the Zenyatta, but the charge, that's not going to save you from a charge. There's a oh, that's a 6-man. That was a legit 6-man slam there. Spectacular slam from Dragon Runner, not to be outdone.
And they're continuing with picks?
Yep. Win fight, win game. That's almost another team wipe there, and that's going to be Nova taking it back now at 33%. Holy hell, this is just... What is this? Dragon Runner is just channeling my soul right now, and I appreciate it very much.
He had to get in touch with the no shield, only swing mindset.
I mean, well, when you get a 6-man knockdown, yeah, that's just your life. You are now swing. You don't get a choice. You don't choose the no shield, only swing life. It chooses you. Alright, so we have a Brigitte coming in.
I see Steam in the back.
Here we go. No shield, only swing. Come on, dude, just swing it out. Alright, so Zen ult, Moira ult crossing. Diva Bomb going down.
Oh, Diva Bomb.
Gets no one. Hammer down gets 1, unfortunately. And that's... Oh, the charge is going to end up picking Sarcastrophe. Get in there and swing. Swing. Grab held everybody back. So right now, body advantage, I believe, is in the way of the Nacho Daddies. The charge out doesn't get the kill, though, but does get a DMAC eventually. Here we go. Luciole coming down. It's an overtime now. Nova taking no prisoners here. Steam Bullocks does get a pick on Azale, though.
They're pushing him back.
This is overtime, like... Body advantage in the favor of Nacho Daddies. There's a big Diva Bomb, gets no one. And then we get a Lucio ult from the other side, followed by the Brigitte ult from the Nacho Daddies. Alright, so Stormflower getting a pick on a Murphy. Eldritch getting a pick on a Toe-King. Body advantage is definitely in the favor of the Nacho Daddies now. I think that they just got to give it up. I think Nova's going to have to give this one up. That pack's going to...
They got it to 99%.
They did. That was a long fight. This is non-stop action. There you go, Chad. I cursed us in a good way. I got us non-stop action. Do you appreciate that? All right.
It looks like ult advantage is
I'm gonna hover over my new friend here, Dragon Runner. Diva Bomb gets no one. Hammer down. Gets a couple. Got to get ready for that counter charge. The hammer down comes up. It gets a bunch. But that's not. But unfortunately, they were already being pushed back. Yep. No follow-up in Slay. Nacho Daddies get taking this fight. They're forcing them all the way back to spawn now. Yep. Charging back in the spawn for the heals. Maybe a switch. I don't know.
Challenge
we'll
them to
see.
find some new ingredients in their own spawn kitchen.
Oh, Rose just taking the suicide so that they can get the free remake. I mean, you're already in your spawn, but 82% now for the Nacho Daddies. Oh, that's a good three. Okay, it was a good three-man. The Zenyatta ult's going to negate a lot of it. Hammer down, comes down, gets three.
Hammer.
The other Zenyatta ult is going to stop it, other than the charge. Charge will get that.
Wait, back cap! There's a back cap!
Oh, and the back cap goes down!
Oh, they got the back cap!
Hammer down, comes in, gets two.
Oh my goodness!
The fighting continues. Diva Bomb coming down. Gets no one, a little too high. Alright, so Nova got the back cap there. If they win this fight, they win this particular map. Fight's coming in. It does feel Nova favored right now. Eldritch has switched over back to the Wrecking Ball.
Gotta get
there we go. And Eldritch, though, trapped alone. Poor hamster. RIP hamster. Diva Bomb coming into the back.
Coming in, but
forces the Zenyatta ult on and the Lucio ult on the other side from Nova. So the Daddies are trying to hold on. Does Seam Bulge touches, gets launched back off. So we have a couple Nacho Daddies returning, but they are very outnumbered, and that is it.
Wow. I'm speechless again. Yet again.
I'm just running out of breath. Like, y'all can't do this to me. Like, this is supposed to be a relaxing Sunday for me.
I didn't even realize there was a back half until the noise.
Yep, no, you caught it before I did. I picked up what you said. Oh my god. Spectacular. And that did it. That turned around the Nacho Daddies enough that Nova got a bit of an upper hand there. Okay, I can take a couple deep breaths, a couple drinks of water, and we can move on. So we do still have... Okay, we have back to traditional goats. Eldritch has switched back to the Reinhardt. But yeah, okay. We are... The one different... Never mind. I was about to say there was a difference of a Moira, but now there's not. It is identical comp. It is goats. I mean, what this essentially says is we can do it better than you. So we'll see what that ends up panning out. Again, immediate fighting here. Both teams got Lucio speed boosted. Dragon going down, just starting the fight right away. Gets picked, though. Gets too aggressive. But they lose Sarcastrophe for it.
Oh,
so we got the fighting. This is starting to feel like Nacho Daddies.
Yep.
They need to get to point. All right, they're pushing a point now. Charge comes in. Nobody gets charged down. Still just kind of fighting. This is feeling Nacho Daddy. Oh nope. It still feels Nacho Daddy favored, but they gotta clean up these fights. And there it is. I think that's just about it, other than Rose Valkyrie, who is demeched and trying to run and is dead. All right. Well, we got through the first fight without a cluster luck of ultimates, so this is already a little different than the first one.
A little bit different, a little. But we have two shatters on deck.
Look, Rocky, you can't be mad at me, all right? That was half joking, and I meant it only for the Nacho Daddies. I had no idea both teams were going to pull this crap out. Leave me alone.
You cursed it!
Dude, caster curse is a thing. Like, I'm aware. But anyway, ult economy is even-ish right now for the most part. On different champion or different heroes, but still largely the same. Nacho Daddy's holding strong though. Charge gets counter-charged. Oh, Rat gets a quick pick on the Dragon though. Bit of a risky move. Oh, is this going to be the bomb?
And the Diva Bomb.
That was a great shatter bomb from the Nacho Daddies. Not to be outdone with the bomb combos. Shatter bomb and a team wipe. Pretty close to a Dragon Runner was dead at the beginning. It's a team wipe.
Amazing. Steam and Eldritch still with that awesome partnership.
Mm-hmm. But, alright. Ult economy, again, though, still pretty even. They didn't expend all that much. We're going to have more ultimates for Nova in this fight, though. At 60%, they still have time, maybe 2 fights, to be able to get something done here. Ooh, Steam Bullocks with a great rundown. Kills Sidomia at the start. Diva,
Oh, wow.
Diva eats Murphy's Graviton. And that Graviton, though, will not be eaten. And no shield, only swing life. Go get him. Charge onto Eldritch.
But...
Yeah, I think that's death again.
Whoa.
80% now. You have one fight if you can run there. I think they just need to run around the back here. Don't fight him head on. Wait to fight till you get to the point. They just need to scream right now, though. They need to get there.
Another back cat,
92.
Maybe?
Okay, Diva's going to be able to fly in and touch.
There it is, back cat.
I was going to say, good attempt. But Rose Valkyrie's kind of left to the dogs there. Like, ult's coming down. Great double from Rose. Kills 2 tanks. Could this be the fight that Nova needs to finally turn this around?
Maybe.
It's looking like it.
Crafter's getting pushed into the corner. Uh-oh.
Yep, I think that's probably going to be it. So yeah, just like we've seen from the miscellaneous charges through the Zenyatta ult, Zenyatta only does really rapid healing over time. It is not invulnerability. A Diva Bomb at close range will still kill people.
Yep. Can't out heal a Diva Bomb or a Junkrat tire.
Okay, so Nova finally getting some percentage points on the board here, and right now at least keeping the Nacho Daddies at bay. Alright, so teams are just kind of swinging it out. We see Nova retreating to the point, not wanting to take the fight out in the open just yet.
Alright, now looks like they're really going in.
Yep. Oh, there we go.
There's a grab.
Ults are getting tossed left and right here again. So nobody's dead yet. Nobody's really even close to dead yet. Hammer down does get Eldritch, but really just Eldritch, and the defense is going to keep... Nope, he's dead. Diva Bomb flying out. Does get Red Draconum as well.
Red.
So that's 2 down right now for Nacho Daddies. And Nova's pushing in. They want to get another pick here, and they're going to get our... Oh, no!
Oh, no!
It was just a distraction. Ooh. It was just a jest.
Real recognizes real. Real recognizes real. That was a call-out.
That it was. That was good.
It was the Lucio that did it.
Hey, and that's what they needed. They managed to relieve the pressure from the rest of the team on that. It's up to 70%, so you have a fight. Maybe 2 if they all died right now, but you'll probably have 1 good fight left at this point. Both teams have a couple of ultimates here that they're saving, but it's definitely in Nacho Daddy's favor right now.
Eldritch has shattered.
There's a bomb coming in. Eldritch goes down, unfortunately. There you go, Nova. All right, both teams are just blowing the ults. Charge doesn't get anybody. So slight advantage to Nova right now because Eldritch is dead. Sarcastrophe's dead as well now. Oh, there's a Shatter. Does take the Diva down. Nova, I think they're pushing for the win here. Hammer down comes in, does get a couple, but he's kind of alone.
No follow-up.
Here comes the Diva trying to fly in and hold. Gonna force a Lucio ult. Red is doing what he can, but I believe that is going to be match win. It's gonna be game win number 2. Nova coming out very strong. And Dragon Runner, excellent.
Gotta see this.
Man after my heart. Gets the charge on Eldritch mid slam, and then you get the mega charge back. Oh, no shield, only swing. No shield, only swing.
Yes.
Oh, that warms my cold dead heart, Dragon Runner. Oh, that feels good. Whew, fantastic play from Nova. All right. So, I don't really feel bad for jinxing it because that was still a hell of a duke out between the 2 teams there. Definitely a lot more fun than on an escort map. Well, I guess in this case it's just really hard to call it in all the individual ults because if somebody blows one, we're probably going to see 4 others. Whew, okay. So, Li Jiang. It happened. We have Nova now with the 2 map wins. So Nacho Daddies really on the line here. Need to take this next one just to get something back. What do you think they need to do it? I said goats, and I was wrong apparently, or at the very least, it wasn't as quite up to snuff as Nova's goats. I don't know.
I really don't know what can help at this point. Like your solution was goats. But when Nacho Daddies did it, Nova did it too, and they did it better.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how to call this one. Like, if they stick goats, then very clearly Nacho Daddies need to try something else, because their goats apparently is not quite Nova level goats. I don't know.
The Nova, they're so flexible. Like they have the range on Murphy when they need it. They have the goats, the close range, all heals, no shield, only swing when they need it. Like they're so flexible.
The one thing that I can nitpick, and it's really on both sides, is just some of those, particularly Reinhardt ultimates that were kind of thrown out willy-nilly. And we've seen it not just in this one, but in Dorado as well, where you really, like, it is a very powerful ultimate, but you have to make sure that really your only opposition is the other Reinhardt. Like, if the other Reinhardt, if you know he's up, he's in front of you, and he can raise his shield, unless you're doing it as they fire strike, it's probably going to end poorly. Like, or if you charge them out and kill them first. Like, because the Zarya can maybe bubble herself and one other person, but if you catch the Zarya, then they all crumble. Or if Zarya bubbles herself, cool, there's still everybody else that you can follow up on. So I guess I would just want to see some tightening up from both sides on the Shatters.
Yep, we do have Rocky in the chat saying Nacho Daddies was a little bit more spread out on their goats, and I'm pretty sure that's not what you want to do. You're a death ball. You've got to stick together.
Exactly. Okay, so we're getting a swap for Zayla for Chicky. And because I swapped this for Li Jiang because I'm crazy, we don't have to swap the sides, because I already did that.
Yay.
So, less work for me. I love it. Alright, so we've got the swap there. Waiting to hear from Nacho Daddies. If they do want to do any swapping, let's see here. I must be looking at an old League Lobster or something, because I thought it was Lunar Colony, or maybe I was looking at next rotation. I'm not sure. Let's see here. See if I can find the next map before I am corrected. Oh yeah, I was looking a week ahead. That's why it's Temple of Anubis for realsies. I was looking 1 week ahead. So Temple of Anubis is our last map today. So let me get that swapped over. Temple. I feel like now would be a good time to run the bunker. Like, and I'm going to say it, and I'm directing it towards Nacho Daddies, but Nova could just as easily pick it up. Who knows? US of Chicky is our, like, resident Orisa main, so it could definitely happen. Let's see here. So we're bringing McFluff back in for Jake. Or other way around. McFluff out for Jake. Jake to blue, and we switch McFluff. Darn, we're not going to see the Torb in the last map. So, okay, this looks like it's going to be our last roster for the last map. This is critical for the Nacho Daddies here to bring out whatever pocket picks that they've been hiding, or get everybody onto the comfort picks that they do the best on, because they need to pull this win here. They need something to walk away from this week with.
I think so too. They've got to stay in the lab and whip out some crazy experiment.
Yeah, and again, I don't know what everybody's pocket picks are, and you know everybody's hiding something in their back pocket, but they got to figure something out here. All right, confirming both of the teams are ready, and in the meantime, I'll look at our wonderful chat. I mean, you know, Artie, they could run the 6 DPS Meme Dream team. That is indeed a possibility. Oh, Lord. I see the tire punching emote has made its way onto Twitch.
Oh, here it is.
So yes, US of Chicky drew the tire punching emote in our Twitch chat, ladies and gents.
Wonderful work, Chicky.
But alright, we've gotten confirmation that Nova is ready to go for our third and final map of the day. And we have confirmation from Nacho Daddies as well. So, breaths held for the Nacho Daddies. We need to see their last bit of life here on the tank. They need to burn it.
Now entering the Temple of Anubis.
Here we go. Alright. There is a single boat I'm aware of that I can yell at on this map, and I'm going to go yell at it.
A boat. We must search.
Yes. Oh, there's a boat. I'm looking at it. It's more like a sand skiff, but we're calling it a boat. Screw you, boat.
There's a boat.
So, yeah, we're going to see the Nacho Daddies on defense first. So if they want to run a bunker, this is your moment. All right, right now, I was going to say, I see score in there. Somebody asking, Nova has taken 2 maps right now. We're on the 3rd and final map of the evening. Nacho Daddies, on the clock. We got to get something here. We need life. And there it is. Okay, there's an interesting take on the bunker. Anna's good for it. I mean, I would have... My concern with that particular setup is that there's a low level of healing. The Ana and Zenyatta are decent at single target, but it's not quite like a mobile Mercy or a Moira even that could get the heals there. But you see, they're teleporting. They're going to try and take this high building area here. This is where they're going to set up their bunker. And I have to judge Sarcastrophe mercilessly because I see a Golden Bastion gun.
Uh-oh.
Disappoint. On the other side, we do not see a Sombra like I was kind of expecting. Excuse me, we see Murphy back onto Hanzo, back onto a sniper now. So, Sidomi has switched over to the Junkrat, and otherwise it looks pretty standard. So here we go, the Sim turret's doing work here. Getting the zip
It's not a
zaps.
situation where they give up too much ground, like on
No.
Dorado.
I mean, it's harder to give up ground, quote-unquote, just because it's the cap point, so I get what you mean, though. Right now we have all of Nova in that back room there, and they're just crossing all the way over, just making sure nothing can get teleported. Oh, but quick pick onto Rose Valkyrie from Sarcastrophe, so the Bastion setup is doing its job. We have the Rhine kind of alone there. Okay, Rhine dropping the point. Dragon Runner is trying to just get progress here, and... Nacho Daddies, that's a blind spot. They need to drop here.
Yep.
They gave up a tick already.
They just got a tick.
Like we see Nova just kind of posturing underneath. Like, okay, good pick. They either need to teleport across or drop, and it looks like they're just kind of setting up their. Sarcastrophe's getting work done. I guess I can't knock it, but like Sim can set up another teleporter, guys. Drop or teleport across. Like, do something, guys. Come on.
There we go. They're dropping.
Right. Rose gets a pick on Eldritch, though. That's a tank down. Sarcastrophe is still just clinging to the high ground, and Dragon's coming through. There we go.
Wow.
Murphy getting a pick. There it is.
It
So
was the mileage
Sarcastrophe's still alive, but you're just going to get staggered. That was...
Man, that was a hard read.
Poorly executed, I would say. Like, they needed to just drop, or like we saw the teleporter come down. Like they were trying to teleport around, and that would have been fine if they teleported like across the way and started pelting into the building, but Sarcastrophe just did not leave his perch, and I think that Nacho Daddy's paid heavily for it. Eldritch just switched back over to the Wrecking Ball. Jake getting a quick pick on the Dragon Runner.
Everybody in the chat wants Baptiste.
A Baptiste like would have probably helped too. Like I had mentioned, I feel like that would have been a decent pick, but
Also,
either way.
on point and drop.
Yeah, exactly. Then you know you can safely drop your Bastion into the middle of it. Only the Reinhardt can really charge into you, and if you just kind of drop like on top of that fountain, you're fine. So, let's go ahead and jump into the mind of a hamster here. Ooh, Murphy getting a quick pick on a Sarcastrophe, though. So we see Eldritch. The hamster is waiting for his prey.
Oh,
We see Dragons going in. Murphy getting a pick onto Jake while he's holding still. Ooh, Tyre leaves him with 3 health. A grand total of 3 health points. That was very close, but still, Nova winning the fight, though. They've already gotten Red killed.
They couldn't cap. Ooh.
Alright, there we go. We got some mines dropped onto point. There's a lot of kills traded back and forth right now. Eldritch is just rolling around at the speed of sound, trying to stay alive and just hold on to the progress here. We see Red coming back. There's a Tyre coming in, probably from spawn. Red getting a pick here. Here comes the Tyre. Rolling around, looking for somebody, looking for anything. Okay. Zoning Tyre gets no one, but nice. And Steam Bullocks gets a late pick on a Sidomia.
Okay.
Okay, we got a hold. We got a hold, ladies and gents. We have a hold.
Oh, I gotta catch my breath.
I know the feeling. So, Nacho Daddy's finally able to put a stop to Nova's onslaught with no progress, too. Excuse me.
Oh, pick on Sarcastrophe.
Yep, Murphy has picked Sarcastrophe a couple times. Sarcastrophe getting res. They have a Mercy now, which is pretty important in that instance. Eldritch is just kind of trying to fart around there while the rest of Nova is pushing the point. Eldritch does pick Murphy, so finally getting a good diver and Sidomia. There we go. Eldritch's Wrecking Ball paying dividends again. The risky run is that Reinhardt is not going to have anybody to stop him from a hammer down, but if they continue to get picks, it's not really going to matter. Eldritch is just chasing the boys off his property. Get off my lawn. So we see Eldritch again, just running amok in the back line. Need to watch him more. Get some more tips for my my hamster play here. Good slingshot.
Pull out my handy dandy notepad.
Right,
Get
I'm watching
ready.
him right now. Oh, he's looking for it. He's looking for it. He's got the bombs too. There it is, and the drop.
Oh, there it is.
Very well executed. Unfortunately, they were able to kind of get out there, but you see, he's lost almost no health because of that shield, and he's just going to sling himself right back to point.
Mm-hmm.
So, decent zoning ult. It's going to delay Nova, if nothing else. And he's already up to a third back to the ult anyway, so he gets it charged so quickly.
Wow. You
Right,
counted
here we go.
about 5 on Dorado.
Yep.
See
And he
what
gets a
that's
pick
coming
onto
in,
Murphy.
and a pick.
Murphy isn't the problem anymore. Here's the hammer that I figured would be
Oh,
big.
there's the hammer.
Ults are getting forced left and right now.
They have the
Nacho
Nacho
Daddies.
for cover.
Nacho Daddies are expending a lot here. I guess I don't know if they needed all of them, but it is going to guarantee a hold. So they still have Red's bomb. On the other side, though, they only have the 2 offensive ults. They will have Chickies break it down shortly here. Sound barrier. That's the word I'm looking for.
Right, there it is.
Murphy
Yeah,
kind
Old
of
Tommy.
staying with the team, probably afraid for his life at this point with how bad Eldritch is bullying him.
Not the ball.
I mean, that's what they needed. That's what I've been calling out, is they needed somebody to answer Murphy, and if you have a hamster that's just dropping on him, there's another minefield, then yeah, that'll do it. That will do it. Gets killed onto Dragon. A tire coming in from Cydomia. It's going to get 2 back, though. But we see Eldritch still just mucking about in the back, and that's enough. Cydomia got 2 picks. 1 pick now, but they aren't pushing in on it. Here comes some dragons. It's going to cut off the spawn on that side, but it's not going to matter. Red gets a pick. Yeah, right now, Nova pretty scattered, and because of that, Nacho Daddies are getting picks. Murphy does get a pick back onto Jake, though. Eldritch just running around at the speed of sound. There's a baby diva on point, needs to run, is dead. So here we go, we got Murphy, does pick up Sarcastrophe, but gets picked by Steam Bullocks in exchange. I mean, the stagger hurts a lot more for the attackers than the defenders. But we're down to a minute now. Very effective hold by the Nacho Daddies. And no real ult conservation from either side. I mean, we're going to have... Stormflower is going to have Valkyrie, and USF Chicky... Oh, and Rose Valkyrie are going to have theirs for Nova.
Oh, Murphy's on Widow.
Oh, we're bringing out the big guns here.
Go.
Chicky's got to be careful.
Here's the ingredients.
So we see the Widow Fire coming down. There's no shield to protect. So it's just kind of... Oh, Eldritch dropping the mines outside of the point again. I hear a Sombra. They have a Sombra again from Cydomia. Able to get out really quick. Oh, Eldritch is like, I see you up there. Eldritch is trying to get up and kill the Widow.
No free real estate for you.
Eldritch establishing dominance on the high ground. Here comes the Diva Bomb, though.
Uh-oh.
No shield, and that's going to be enough to get 2. Alright, so we see
Now
USF
they're
Chicky
making
burning
room for
sound
Murphy to
barrier.
work.
The res does not happen. Stormflower rose a little too quickly to get away from that Reinhardt. Here comes a Junkrat tire, but unless you get a team... Okay, there is Eldritch. Eldritch is physically on the point. Tire comes down, gets shot out by Murphy.
Wow.
That is going to be
Murphy
1
has
tick,
room
and
to work now.
does pick Eldritch as well. Okay, Jake gets a pick on his way in. And he does get charged down. Here comes a
there's
Diva
a
Bomb,
bomb.
though. Gets no one, but the rest of the Nacho Daddies are coming back. Stormflower gets taken down, but it doesn't matter. Here comes a big hack from
has room to
Cydomia.
work.
That might
He's
be
got the
it.
mixing ball. There we go.
And Nova is able to just barely squeak this out in overtime.
Crazy.
And just Murphy again switching it on, going to that Widow. Again, Eldritch was doing spectacular work on the Wrecking Ball, but that means you have no shield for the team, so it's free real estate for a Widow.
Initiating match.
And once they made room for him, like, he just got to work.
Yep. Yeah, all they needed to do was just kind of split off, and like you said, just let Murphy go to town on that Widow. Unfortunate. I definitely thought that the Nacho Daddies were going to get that free hold there, but no such luck. Not today. But, alright, we'll see what we're going to get on the other side. Huh. There's a Murloc there. We'll see what we're going to get on the other side now with the Nacho Daddies bringing in the assault.
I really want to see what they go here.
Alright, so both sides, okay, well, I was going to say different pick with the McCree, but we'll see. We're going to get what is starting to appear like a bunker setup from Nova, which, again, pretty common here. There's the Baptiste, so a traditional bunker with the Orisa and having a D.Va to eat the stuff as well. And coupled with that Baptiste. There's the bunker, right?
There's the Baptiste you wanted.
But, alright, and then on the other side, we have Eldritch sticking with the Wrecking Ball that he's shown a lot of proficiency on. They're running a lot more flanky. They're running a 3-2-1 with only Zen as the healer.
Wow.
That is the highest risk, high reward you're gonna get.
No need to heal if they're all dead.
I mean, you have the soldier, I guess. You know, you can put quotes around that as a healer, but that's so risky. So we see Nova set up in a pretty standard bunker spot right here on this little ledge. It's about what you would expect. No Reinhardt or any shielding means that they don't really have a safe way to cross through. We see a switch from Stormflower off of Widow onto Mercy. I think I saw Steam Bullocks trying to run past at some point. Alright, so just...
Yep, Steam Bullocks running around.
Yep, there we go. Thought I saw the silhouette. They are none the wiser yet. So Nova not aware there's a Sombra right next to him. Oh, the hack does go onto the Bastion, so that's a good choice. I feel down. Sarcastrophe gets picked, but then gets rezzed. So, and then they picked off the I field. We have Eldritch trying to jump in and do as much work as possible here. He does finally go down, though. And unfortunately, that means kind of open season without Eldritch to fight him. Bastion already having the ult here. Yeah, I know, like, Eldritch's Wrecking Ball is great, but right now you need a shield. Or you need, like, a Symmetra to teleport around. Steam Bullocks gets found out and is popped immediately.
I don't know, they picked off the I field earlier, but it had already done what it needed to do.
Well, exactly. The exchange before that, though, was Sarcastrophe got picked and rezzed and then killed the I field. So, like, stuff is still happening all over in the background. Yeah, they need to just try and push in a room here. They can't play this game where they're waiting for the Sombra. Eldritch is going in with the minefield, opening it up. Has not quite forced an I field yet. We do have the Bastion ulting. I field gets popped. So Eldritch is just mucking about around again, but he does get picked this time.
Team's up top, but Panda is making sure nobody can back.
There's a great five-man right there. That's going to cause at least one death. All right, Sidomia gets a pick. Steam Bullocks goes down, though, to Murphy.
And a res.
All right, there we go. They need to push in on that, like, if you're going to use it. Oh, Murphy's Law does pick off Stormflower again. There we go. We got a Soldier ult coming in. D.Va Bomb and Moira ult in response. He goes down immediately to the Moira ultimate. There's an I field out here with the Bastion. Like, if you keep that Bastion alive, he will destroy a team. That is how you bunker. You need to be mobile with it. So we see Bastion kind of trying to dictate to the team where he wants to get set up. No shield just yet. He does have an I field as an emergency, but...
Shield placement. Amazing.
Right?
There's Steam. Back on the Bastion.
Alright, there we go.
I filled out.
My fancy go to the point button here.
Here we go. Bastion's down and a hack on D.Va.
Alright, Token gets a pick. Sidomia getting a triple, though! That is going to put a pretty big stop to things. With 45 seconds left, that is a critical injury.
Exactly what they needed.
Stormfield down. Eldritch is out. Like, he's just got to roll out, and he's not even able to get away. 30 seconds. This is super crunch time now for the Nacho Daddies. They themselves are going to equip up a Baptiste in hopes that I field is going to be enough. They have both tank ultimates versus the combination of Bastion and Baptiste ult on the other side.
If you put
So
those
there's
two
the
together.
Sombra back there. All right. Sombra trying to touch point here, trying to get something done. Eldritch gets a pick onto Baptiste. That's a pretty big start.
Oh, that's
One of the
big.
healers and the eye field down. All right. Red getting a pick onto Chicky. This could finally be the Nacho Daddies fight. 3 picks.
There we go.
I think this is finally it. Diva Bomb. Run! Run, you fools! No!
No!
Oh, they weren't able to get out. They might still get this. Oh my god, my heart. I don't know. I'm guessing they thought that Baptiste had the eye field and didn't. That's the only thing I can think of on why they would have all just stood there and taken that triple to the chin. Alright. Anyway, Nacho Daddies, again, stressing us out pretty badly, but getting it done. We're going to the next point. You see Murphy back up on the Widow. And there it is.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Sarcastrophe's head has just been a magnet for Murphy now.
Yeah,
Eldritch is going up and saying, get off my DPS. He misses the slam, though. Murphy undeterred. There it is. All right, here's the showdown. Eldritch is trying to force Murphy back. Is able to successfully do so. We see the Diva come up to try and answer just to get him away.
Sight of the rest of the team.
Oh, eye field.
Oh,
Ooh,
there
Red
he is.
getting
He
a pick
goes
onto
down.
Murphy. Great eye field onto the point. Eldritch got a pick back onto Dragon Runner as well. There's the bombs. There's the boom. All right, Sarcastrophe getting a pick as well. This is great for the Nacho Daddies here. They've got a good fight here.
Use
There
that
we
double
go.
healing.
Oh, it's a Tracer. They need to kill this Tracer right now. They need to start getting progress. There's an eye field, though. Tracer drops off, but now there's a Diva. Nacho Daddies are fighting so hard, tooth and nail here. They're finally getting progress. But here comes the rest of Nova. They didn't quite get the first tick. Great hack, though.
EMP. That was great.
There it is. There's first tick. They're getting progress now. They need to start cleaning up these stragglers, though. They gotta watch that Mercy for the res. That Mercy's still floating around. Great Tracer bomb. Murphy getting a couple picks as Tracer, and this might put an end to the particular push. I think it's gonna be.
There's the team
So-
back, but there's a Baptiste still on point.
I'm not really too hopeful for him. Gasp of life from the Nacho Daddies, burning 2 of their 4 minutes, but getting 1 tick for it. Oh, and I hear a hack Tracer, I believe. Some nonsense happening. There we go. Steamboat's getting
There
a
it
good
is.
stagger onto Murphy there with that hack. So they no longer have to worry about the Widow. Now it's a Tracer that they're worried about. But having a Sombra already in your wheelhouse is a pretty good stop to that. So we see Eldritch going in with the bomb. We have a Diva bomb
a
following
bomb.
it up. Does pick off Sidomia.
pick
That's
on
1.
Sai.
1 for 2 ults. Diva bomb on the other side. There is an eye field on point. It blows up the eye field.
Oh.
All right. Oh, there's progress. Stay on point. Stay on point, guys. Oh, Murphy's switching to a Torbjorn now. Just anything and
Now it's really
everything.
begun.
Sarcastrophe gets a late pick, but immediately gets picked back. Minute and 18. This is maybe 2 fights if they go quickly. But ult economy is in the favor of Nova right now. They're going to have more for this fight.
Yep. Got 2, coming up on a 3rd.
60 seconds.
All right. I got bated breath here. We'll see.
I know, me too. I'm like on the edge of my seat.
All right, we have the Sombra set up, ready to drop down. Unfortunately, nothing. They don't. She doesn't have ult yet, and Jake's already dead. Okay. So I field on the point. They're making a quick rush to it. So that's a soldier with the Baptiste
There
ult.
you
That's a
go,
lot of
using the eye
damage.
field. But Rose is in
There it
the way.
is. There it is. Great hack, but I think it's too late. That was a great attempt. They just were a little out of sync. If they had started with the EMP and then done the other ults in that order, I think that probably could have been a wipe. But
I think so
15
too.
seconds left. This is just the Lucio needs to race to the point and pray. There's Sidomia just waiting right there in the wings, hoping somebody steps in the trap. 3 seconds left. I hear Eldritch rolling around. All right, they're touching. Here comes the Molten Core. Here comes the Tire. Tire gets 2 from Sidomia. And Sidomia get another couple picks. This is starting to feel pretty heavily Nova favored.
That might be done.
And Baptiste just trying. Still trying to Stormflower's credit, but that's just not enough. Nova with
Wow.
a 3-0 sweep this week. All right, that's going to be Rose Valkyrie's Diva getting play of the game this time. This was right at the end here where they still lost the point, but like I kind of want to see what the setup is.
Yep.
My only guess is that Stormflower didn't have the eye field up when they needed to.
I think so too.
All right, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we clean up a week here. So, whew, great playing from both sides, but Nova doing the knockdown drag out to get us a 3-0 this week. What a turnaround from what we've seen lately. I know they've had a lot of changes, but we're finally starting to see some payoff for it. But,
Nova's been in the
okay.
lab.
No kidding. They have been in the lab a lot, I'd say. Okie dokie. Well, let me see if we can pull Toking in here for an interview. Alright, or if she would like anybody else. But yeah, that was... Wow. Apparently I have a lot of footage to watch from this particular game for
Oh
Nova.
my gosh.
This was, they were not goofing around. This was something else.
Action-packed.
Yeah. Just every turn, they were thwarting Nacho Daddies with whatever they tried to do. I mean, they... Finally, when like things were going... Like, when the Nacho Daddies would answer some of their nuances, it went well, but in the end, they just couldn't get it together well enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are going to go ahead and invite the two captains for Nova, Zayla Ray and Toking Panda, for the interview here. So give me just a moment. We're going to do the long way to invite Zayla Ray, because I don't have them added, I don't believe. But yeah, Nacho Daddies definitely doing their best there. We saw a lot of good stuff from them, but just not enough here. Okay, so we'll do this, and then should just be able to invite Toking this way. Oh, no, where'd you go? I'm blind, help! Okay, there we go. Got it! Alright. I have overcome my blindness. The rain is gone. Okay. So, we will wait for Zayla and Toking to join us, and then we'll have ourselves a little bit of an interview.
Alrighty.
Whew, I think this is our first Nova interview too, which is really awesome. You know, having had like it's got to feel great. You know, going from not doing too well to doing okay to winning a week and coming out on top.
I just want us to take a breath of fresh air and just kind of go through all the crazy things that Nova just whipped out, like the Batcat from Toking Panda and the crazy Widow sniper period play from Murphy.
Mm-hmm. And then the no shield only swing from Dragon Runner. They were just firing on all cylinders this week around. Like, it was very impressive what they brought to the table.
Like master chefs, they were cooking the whole...
Yeah, it's something else. You do love to see a team come together like that. But okay. Oh, I see a body. Waiting for... I see Toking joining the party. Maybe. I'm not sure what the flashing volume symbol means. So, either way, still waiting. But let's unpack Anubis, I guess, while we're waiting for them to join us. So, the Nacho Daddies definitely pushed it to the limit, and they tried some different stuff. Like, my concern about that entire thing was Eldritch's hamster is spectacular. Nobody's going to challenge that, but I really feel like they could have benefited from a shield tank or two. Honestly.
I think so too.
Like, they got so put back by the fact that there was a Bastion just barreling down on them. Okay.
It was just so. Oh, are they here?
Oh, oh. Do we have life? I see a join. Okay, we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. What we're gonna we'll just do it through the game then. I'm gonna drop out of the party and I will invite you to my group, and we'll do it that way. I think that'll work. Okay. It wouldn't be a Bronze Taco stream without problems. Am I right? Swap to blue. Swap to blue. Swap to blue. Swap to blue. There we go. Okay.
There we go.
Okay. This should work, theoretically. All right. Hello.
All right.
Hello.
There you guys are. Would not be a Bronze Taco stream without technical difficulties. Congratulations, guys, on your first big win here. 3-0 today.
I know. We're stoked.
Thank you. We're very excited.
Absolutely. You guys deserve it. It was a hard-fought battle on every map, but you guys came out on top. So I guess talk to me about the last couple of weeks. Like, you guys have made a lot of roster changes, a lot of new names on the team, and this is the first week we've seen where it really paid off. So, like, what do you think it was today? Was it the new players? Was it the synergy? Like, what were your factors that brought you the 3 wins today?
I feel like our communication really pulled through for us today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
and
it's...
I would also say we've made some roster changes. We've been picking up
That
new
too.
people. We've been doing a lot of tryouts. With our new rebranding, we've been a lot more open to expanding and getting new teammates and playing against people of higher ranks too to practice. So I think a lot of that is showing too, because we are no longer backing down from, diamonds and masters players, and we were like, no, bring them at us. Like, let's practice. We're gonna learn from it.
Definitely.
And we've been doing a lot of playtime together ever from that charity stream tournament that lasted like 6+ hours
Holy
to
crap.
we had another game earlier today where we all played together. And we've been doing scrims like every other night. We have practices almost every night we get together, and I think that's really showing too. And we've had big discussions on communication as well, and I think it's really showing that people are trying to shot call and trying to communicate and come up with really good strats.
Hard work pays off, ladies and gentlemen, in case you needed to see the results. So, we called out a lot of names from your guys' team here. So we saw Dragon Runner getting a great play as Ryan. We saw Chicky with the back cap. We saw Murphy with just... Like, the one thing that we were stunned by is just the sniping prowess of Murphy's Law. Like, where did you find this person?
Beautiful sniper. We are very blessed to have him on our team
But
now.
excuse me, that Lucio back cap was mine on.
Yes,
on
it was. Oh, was it? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
Yes,
Toe
I
King
snuck
with
right
the back
past
cap.
them, and in the chat, I was just like, guys, shh.
like they can actually
Let
hear
them
you.
know I'm here.
The true back cap. We didn't even notice it until Daisy just suddenly called out, like, wait a minute, there's a back cap. And I'm like, what? Oh, that was so good.
Circle, and I'm like, oh god.
Did you have any questions, Daisy?
I definitely want to know what was going through your minds during your most epic moments, like, dragons, big hammer, and the shutdown. That was a shutdown pin.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of
Yeah, that was a
holy
crazy play.
craps.
Yeah,
Just screaming,
just a lot of
focusing,
cheering for each other.
and people just yelling like "Focus, Diva! Focus, Diva!" and just stuff like that. Like just like 2 seconds for
man.
woo,
Like,
and then the
our
rest of
chat
it is
is
just
loud.
directly back into shot calling. So.
Excellent. Yeah, it was a spectacular action-packed series that we got to see today, you guys, and again, congratulations on your 3-0 this week, showing that Nova is not a pushover team, that you guys will take all comers.
Yes, we will.
Heck yeah.
Bring it on.
But all right. Well, thank you guys for joining us in the booth, and again, congrats. It's great to see you guys
Thank you.
coming of your own.
Thank you, and thanks for having us.
Of course.
Yep.
All right. So, with that, you can tell they're excited. They definitely put in the work this week, and it paid off. So.
Oh yeah, an amazing victory. They gotta celebrate after something like that.
Definitely. But, and not to discount the Nacho Daddies, they brought a lot to the table, and, again, we saw a lot of masterful play for them. It's just they weren't swapping at the right moments, and they just couldn't quite get the formula at the right times to be able to beat Nova this week. But they'll get right back on it, and I'm sure we're gonna see them again, and they'll come back out swinging. All right, but thank you, Rocky, for doing my job for me. Our next match. Oh, God, I'm in that match. Our next match is going to be this Tuesday. It's going to be Legion versus the Horsemen at 7 p.m. Central Time. I don't know what that is in European, but I know it's late, so Horsemen are good sports for putting up with it. But, all right. Well, Daisy, thank you so much for joining me this week. I hope everybody had as much fun as we did for casting it.
Oh wow.
Of course. All right, look forward to seeing everybody on Tuesday. You need to start cheering No Shield Only Swing, okay? Okay.